about the food at Stacy and Belmont's. If you went over there, if you left not stuffed, that was your fault. I wanted to say, I was talking with, when I first met Richard was over at Gibbons one day, and I was bragging to somebody about this bed I'd made at the horse track. And he came out and he was listening to me and he said, "Oh, so you're the handicapper of the world, huh? The best handicapper of the world." So we became friends, and he liked fishing, and he liked sports, and he liked horse racing. And that's three things that I like too, we had in common, so I knew we were going to be friends. So he told me about how he used to play baseball and basketball in high school and college. And and told me how good he was. And I had my doubts. So I called up this friend that I had, and I asked him, "Hey, do you know Belmont?" And he didn't know him by that name. I said, "Richard May." And he says, "Hell yeah." He says, he was one of the best baseball players around. He said, "But I had to throw him out of a game one time." He was an umpire, my friend. And I went back to Belmont and I said, "I guess you're telling the truth. Do you remember a guy named Roy?" And I said his name, and he says, "Yeah, that's the only game I ever got thrown out of was by him. He didn't like the way I was looking at him when he called the balls on me." Anyway, the horse racing thing, when I used to go out to the track, I used to try to sneak up on Belmont, and I'd go out there and everybody's yelling for their numbers, and I'd be, "Ocho, Ocho, 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 Ocho." Like, I bet on horse number 8, and then I'd hear Belmont yell out, "Oh, Pedro's in the house." That was my introduction to tell him I'm here. And I don't normally listen to people, and I had this great idea. I was passing it by Belmont, and I told him, "Hey, I'm going to go in halves on buying this horse. And what do you think?" And he says, "You don't want to do that. That's just going to cost you money." And I'm glad I took his advice on that one, because we didn't get that horse, and somebody else ended up claiming it. In the first race they run that horse in, the horse died. So not only did they lose their money, they had to pay for it to get euthanized. So Belmont did me a good one there.